Hello there, this is Matilda Lundgren, your host, and you're very welcome to Mythical Radio. Mythical Radio podcast, to be exact. This is the Redlink podcast formed as a radio station where I will talk to you about Redlink related stuff and other random chisnet I found online and play Redlink and other internet songs. Yay! But before we play the first Redlink song of this evening, I decided to introduce myself. My name is Matilda Lundgren, and I am a 16-year-old geeky mythical beast who's also obsessed with social media such as Wattpad, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find me on all those social medias, but more about that later, actually. So to kick things off, we are playing one of the most iconic and original Redlink songs there is, Rub Some Bacon on It.
911, what is your emergency?
I nailed my finger to a birdhouse accidentally.
Do you have some bacon?
Bacon?
Bacon, that's right.
I had bacon left over from dinner last night.
Rub some bacon on it.
What?
On your hand, just do it. Rub some bacon on it.
That's all there is to it? What if I drop my phone?
Rub some bacon on it.
Or encounter my clone?
Rub some bacon on it.
I get mononucleosis.
Rub some bacon on it.
My nude pics get posted.
Rub some bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it, yeah.
My home gets foreclosed.
Rub some bacon on it.
My cat explodes.
Rub some bacon on it.
I wake up in a trunk.
Rub some bacon on it.
My friend goes steampunk.
Rub some bacon on it.
I meet real
Rub
pirates.
some bacon on it.
There's an awkward silence. I say something unintentionally
Rub
racist.
some bacon on it.
I'm an adult with braces.
Rub some bacon on it.
I can't swim.
Rub some bacon on
I'm
it.
visited by Mr. Tim. Hey boy.
Rub some bacon on it. Bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it, yeah.
What if I feed the troll? I'm attacked by a narwhal. The apocalypse started. I think I might have sharded.
Rub some bacon on it. Bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it. Rub some bacon on it, yeah.
Quickly moving on from Rub Some Bacon on It to total self-promotion. I am not good at promoting my YouTube channel because when I do, I feel like an ass. But I have a YouTube channel which is... A lot of my videos is devoted to Redlink. They're Redlink fan videos. And you can find it at Nerdygirl is what that channel's called. Just search for Nerdygirl. It's not like youtube.com/Nerdygirl. But... it exists, and what can you find over on Nerdygirl, you may ask? Well, you can find basically anything from speed paints to Chunk and Redlink singing Painted Black by the Rolling Stones. So, yeah. And after that whole self-promotion, we're quickly moving on to another song, actually. Now it's not a original Redlink song, it's Epic Rap Battles of History, Lewis and Clark versus Bill and Ted.
Battles of history. Lewis and Clark versus Bill and Ted.
You can't be starting with Lewis and Clark, cause we cut a path through MCs like a walk in the park. To give them back a whole stack of maps and accurate charts, showing exactly where our footprints on their buttocks are marked. We're two traveling wordsmiths spitting hotter than a furnace, and we'll own you on the mic like the Louisiana Purchase. You're worthless.
Your future self should have told you that.
Now go back in time and give Doctor Who his phone booth back. We discovered bears and beavers and prairie dogs and weasels, rattlesnakes and catfish, owls, larks and eagles, and plus flora galore.
And according to our observations,
these two dickweeds right here are severely endangered. We inspired pioneers and travelers near and far. You inspired air guitar and dude, where's my car? We conquer much greater dangers in our trek through Mother Nature. So step off,
But tell Bill's stepmom,
don't be a stranger.
Bill's mom is hot, but that joke was most heinous. I've heard better insults drop from Socrates' anus.
My stepmom, Ted, let's keep it excellent between us. And show these Boy Scouts how it goes in San Dimas.
We're crippled, we spit it like Billy the Kid with his guns. And you'll be verbally kicked in the nutsack of your wheel puns. A teen mom carried you in your truth. You should've let the baby lead and put you in the papoose.
And if those native dudes knew
what white dudes were gonna do,
they would've stopped you in Dakota.
they should totally sue.
Why don't you go back to exploring Napoleon's old swamp?
Or you'll discover your corpse most triumphantly sung.
did you hear that, Merryweather?
I think they mean the brawl.
I'll take Neo.
I'll take the one that no one knows at all. From the Falls of Black Eagle to the Pacific, we put the dysentery cause we spit sick. Without Rufus you'd be useless on the trails we blaze. You couldn't navigate your way out of a Circle K. And over guards they'd wait because you turkeys aren't worthy. Suffering your raps is a most bogus journey.
Man, they totally burned
I feel
us.
like such a doofus.
What do we do?
I don't know. Be excellent.
Rufus!
He's right, dude. We don't have to take this kind of abuse.
From some Bob Bunny dudes and potato sack
You
shoes.
rode a river one direction.
We travel 4 dimensions.
Rescue bodacious fish.
And get back for
I see in
detention.
your future, Mr. Lewis, and I don't want to be rude, but spoiler
You
alert.
totally kill yourself, dude.
So we offer you peace with these resplendent medallions.
And we claim this battle for the wild stallions.
Who won? Who's next? You decide!
As a part of Mythical Radio Station, I decided to take up the newest news from the Redlink community. The most recent news from the Redlink community is that the signups are temporarily closed. I'm going to read the blog post posted by Victoria, one of the commentators here, and it says, "Hello community. Earlier we informed you that signups were temporarily closed due to an unforeseen change in our Ning account plan that instated a new 100,000 membership limit on our site. Ning intentionally told us that we don't have a membership limit and should function as normal, but after Redlink pursued the issue when our signups remained blocked, Ning reversed the position and informed us that 100,000 membership limit is part of our account plan. In order to add new members, we must either stay below the 100,000 limit or upgrade to the next account tier, which is an unrealistically expensive there for us. We're sorry to say that the moderators must now start removing inactive accounts in order to add any new ones on going forward. What this means, effective today, the moderators will begin reviewing and removing inactive community accounts. We're currently have 107,500 member accounts and must be well below the 100,000 cap to have room to add new members in the future. The moderators have agreed to very limited strict criteria for removal that will ensure we only remove accounts that were created but never used. Accounts that meet all the following criteria will be removed: joined on or after August 1st, 2011, or joined on and or before July 31st, 2015. 3. No illicit activity in the activity log. Activity includes uploads, comments, likes, friends, and added and profile pictures. Examples: Account A joined on April 20th, 2015 and has 0 account activity. Account A will be removed. Account B also joined on April 20th, 2015 and has 1 or more activity events in the activity log. Account B will not be removed. This will remain an ongoing process even after the membership is below the limit again. The moderators do not have a deadline for the completion. What you have to do: members do not have to do anything during this process. Please be assured that accounts that meet 1 or more of these criteria will not be removed. Joined on or after August 1st, 2015, or joined on or before July 31st, 2011. Or have 1 or more activity events in the activity log. If you meet any of these criteria, do not have to be concerned about your account. As always, if you have any questions, please let us know. Sincerely, your KBees. If you want to know a little more exactly what's going on, check that out on redlinkcommunity.com, and that blog post is on the main page. Now we're moving on to yet another song, but this song is neither sung on Epic Capitals of History nor Redlink. This is sung by Amanda K Music, and it's called The Mythical Music Video, and this is a song that, at least according to me, sums up being a mythical beast perfectly. And to you, Miranda or Amanda, great job on the song, and yeah, I think it deserves to be played here on Mythical Radio Station, if this actually was a real radio station.
I am a mythical beast, I'm obsessed with Redlink. I am a mythical beast, found my home on the community. Will it chocolate? I don't know, maybe it'll donut though. Will it cookie? Will it pie? Maybe it'll just deep fry. USA to Tokyo, GMM is our favorite show. Let's see how long this can go. I am a mythical beast, I'm obsessed with Redlink. I am a mythical beast, found my home on the community. Redlink commercial kings, doing all kinds of crazy things. Good morning, Lincoln from the little town of Lillington. Good mythical morning, this video contains a vomit warning. Oh, by the way, not a sponsor. I am a mythical beast, I'm obsessed with Redlink. I am a mythical beast, found my home on the community. I am a mythical beast, be your mythical best.
The story of the mythical beasts. I mean, this song just perfectly wraps together what the mythical beasts mean and what we are. But I think each individual mythical beast has a mythical beast story. Even if it's just, I found a link in my recommendations, clicked on the video and I was stuck. Or if it was my friend or my grandmother or whoever told me about them, or I was doing research for a project and stumbled upon this video, or blah 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 blah. I decided to tell you the short-term version of my mythical beast story. The longer version is available on Wattpad for you who are interested in reading that. But my mythical beast story begins sometime during the middle 2014, and I was watching Emmy Made in Japan, eating Swedish candy, and we have our salty licorice which tastes like crap, but I found this video called Eating Swedish Super Salts, clicked on it, didn't enjoy it immediately, put it in my watch later, found it later when I was bored and stuff, and started watching during Christmas vacation. I was very depressed during that Christmas vacation, and that Christmas vacation turned basically into a GMM marathon for me personally. But I didn't watch all the Redlink content in one Christmas vacation, meaning a period of 3 weeks. But I have since then, during these 18-ish months that I've been a mythical beast, explored a lot of Redlink's content, including the old but good ones. For example, the next song, New Year's Resolutions.
Working out, losing weight, maybe using tanning spray, becoming more attractive in general. Reading more, watching less, learning all the rules for chess, becoming somewhat smarter in general. Eating fish, not fingernails, volunteer to save the whales, becoming a better guy in general. Saving more, spending less, yes, I will wax my chest, dating more girls in general. But not this year, no, this year is different. As different as a gazelle, yes, a gazelle from a deer. After all these failed resolutions, my future is clear, the future is near.
Just forget those resolutions you know that you are never gonna do, and adopt a more realistical view by committing to things that come easily to you, like eat at least one value meal a week, or put the correct shoes on the correct feet. Just raise the bar to walk effortlessly underneath. Just face the fact you've always thought those resolutions don't mean squat, and settle into a more comfortable spot. Embrace all the things you know you are not. Hit the snooze, roll over, then repeat. Make large purchases, then lose the receipts. Just raise the bar to walk effortlessly underneath.
Now I decided to tell some of you who may not be into the Redlink community and like a few reasons to why, and also recommend a YouTube video that I think almost all Mythical Beasts should watch, and kind of like a project that I think most Mythical Beasts would like to participate in. So let's get started with that. And for those of you who are not in the Redlink community, I highly recommend you join it, because you can meet awesome friends, you can connect with like-minded individuals, and you can start something called KBees, which is community building exercises. There are a bunch on the Redlink community, and one of them, it wasn't technically a KBE, it was a hiatus project, meaning the hiatus between 2 seasons of Good Mythical Morning. It was launched by Sarah, and I personally was a part of it. It was called, what would you, if you could tell Redlink anything, what would you say? And there were a bunch of people who put in their opinion of what they would say if they ever met Redlink. I think I said something about I would thank them and stuff. If you want to check out the whole 20-minute long video, it's on YouTube, and it's called We Are Mythical Beasts. It's very well made, it's very well produced. So I want to give a shout out to Sarah for producing that video and stuff. And before we wrapped up this episode, I decided to play one last song for you guys. This episode has been about 20 minutes long, and this is just the pilot for Mythical Radio. And yeah, I mean, I know I've been talking as if this was on SoundCloud or something, but it will most likely be uploaded to YouTube, because that's the easiest way for me to reach out to my audience. Anywho, before we take goodbye from the pilot of Mythical Radio Station, here comes the last song, The Hoover Dam.
My father picked me up in his beach 4-door car. He said, we're going to the Hoover Dam, it's not very far. He said, there's enough concrete in the Hoover Dam to build a 2-lane highway from New York to San Fran. And 112 men died as it was built. But the big Hoover Dam, she carries no guilt. do you tell me these kinds of things?
Son, it's good for you and your 10-year-old brain. You need to fill it with facts like the ones I've got, such as the big Hoover Dam. She generates 1.8 gigawatts. The Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam.
We arrived at the dam, and the dam, it was big. But from the winding roads of our approach, I was caustic. Dad said,
Don't you go and ruin this for the both of us. I'm willing to stay and send you home on a bus. Drink a ginger ale and stand up on your feet. You're gonna have to walk fast to keep up with me. The Hoover Dam. The nation is cheering. The Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam. The nation is cheering. The Hoover Dam.
I look over my shoulder to the back of my four-door car. I see we're going to the Hoover Dam. It's not very far.
Well, that's it for the pilot episode of Mythical Radio. I want to thank you for listening or watching or whatever. Is most likely listening, because there's actually no footage. And yeah, tell me on any social media if you want me to continue to do this little podcast thingy. And if I gain enough interest, I will most likely transform from YouTube to SoundCloud, since SoundCloud is a little bit easier to use when only listening. But yeah, if you want to tell me, you can either tell me on Twitter, which is at Vannatjejen, that's spelled VANNASTJEJEN. I mean, it's a Swedish name, so sorry about that. And then we have Mythical Nerd 00 on both Instagram and Twitter, but on Instagram it's with an underscore, and here on YouTube as Nerdy Girl. You can also tell me what you thought about this little podcast thingy, something that I found quite interesting to do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and or listening, not watching, listening. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope I'll see you or hear you or whatever in another episode of Mythical Radio. Thank you guys for listening, and Matilda Lundgren signing out. Bye bye.